guys couldn't hear me too well, but Grand Rising. I am Kendall Gomez, and welcome to my morning horoscopes and my trending topics that I do Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Grand Rising, everyone, Grand Rising. I know, I've been using my back camera, but I had to go in and use my front camera. And can you guys hear me? Let me make sure I can be heard, right? Let me make sure I can be heard. Let me make sure I can be heard. Okay, guys. So can I be heard this morning? Can I be heard? Can you hear me? Okay. But anyway, guys, let me make sure I can be heard because oh God. I want to make sure I can be heard. Okay. So I can be heard. Okay, so I can be heard. Oh God. It's one of those mornings this morning. Um Grand Rising. I have my other device and I just had to make sure I heard myself or whatever. But welcome to my morning horoscopes and my trending topics. And let's get straight to the morning horoscopes. And today is February 3rd, 2026. And, we're going to start off with Cancer. And, I'm just doing the cosmic tips. But one step at a time, together solves the biggest challenges with ease. And I needed that today. I needed to hear that with everything that's going on right now, it's one step at a time and it's going to work itself out. Because I'm sitting here bugging like, oh my God, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? And I'm going to do everything the way I've been doing it, a minute at a time, a day at a time, right? So much is going on right now. With my car and everything, but yeah. Anyway, guys. So we got Aries. Yeah, because what am I going to do? I just got to make it work, right? So with Aries, sail through the grace and love and love and be great today. Okay, guys, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you can subscribe to my channel. Um, and press that like button. And now we have Taurus. However small your seed may feel, it holds potential. All right, Gemini, embrace your personal power with grace and confidence. Cancer, which we did already in Grand Rising Cancers. Okay, now we have Leo. Take a moment with yourself today, will you? And guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. I'm on Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Kendall Gomez, and welcome to my live YouTube channel. And we got the morning horoscopes. And let me know where you're from. If you're new, let me know where you're from. All right. So now we have Virgo. New opportunities awaits you. If you only care to declutter your life. Libra, emotional freedom leads to an outlook that supports you to scout for and take on opportunities. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, breakthrough often leads to unexpected changes that turn out to be answered prayers. Sagittarius, leave the past behind because there's nothing we can do about the past, right? And I'm kind of going through that I have to leave the past behind because I can't change it. I can't make things or make people see what I see. So I have to just see what God puts in front of my life at this moment, right? And Capricorn, a series of wise choices has led you to this point. Keep walking. Aquarius, juggle between worlds to create what you can see for yourself. Pisces, you already have arrived, can't you see? You've already arrived, baby. And Grand Rising, and those are for your morning horoscopes. If you want the full horoscope, you can go ahead and inbox me, email me. I believe that's in my description, and make sure you cash at me, and I will send you your morning horoscope, the full morning horoscope. I am Kendall Gomez. Um, Welcome, and it's under K Million Trillion. That's my cash app, right? Yeah, Mama gonna need some help. Cause I ain't got it. But first on the lineup, guys. Oh my God. I can't believe this is happening with Jay-Z and Beyonce. So they, according to Google, right? Because you know I gotta check my child. According to Google, um, wait a minute. I'm getting to it because you know I'm getting to the T. I gotta get to this T. But according to Google, right? Beyonce followers drop. Report suggests Beyonce lost 10 million Instagram followers following the surfacing allegations involving her husband. Because now we have a victim coming out. And good morning, Rihanna. Good morning. What is that? Oh, Rhino? I can't see it. But Grand Rising to you. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, right? And also get into this. Jay Jay-Z's account reportedly saw a decrease of over 100,000 followers. The allegations, the documents include an unverified tip from a woman alleging she was abused by Harvey Weinstein in 1996 while Jay-Z was present. But in the lawsuit, it also states that she was brugged, right? Burdeg, brugged. We're going to use that, right? So we know what that means. She was woozy. And so twice, mind you. So the context of the files is critical to note that these mentions come from raw FBI intake reports, unverified tips, all right? Because they have to take everything seriously right now, right? When it comes to the the assaults, those type of assaults, right? And not from Epstein's personal logs or corroborated evidence. Jay-Z has not been charged with any crime, but he's had the pointed at him. And you know they've been pointing the finger at him ever since Aaliyah. Child. So it's the reaction is, and this is coming from Google, a very reliable source. The rapid loss of followers reflects an immediate public reaction to the unproven accusations. Even with his alleged son that keeps saying that's my dad. Now there has not been any blood test. I'm gonna just say that there has not been any blood test for this particular thing going on, right? Girl, it is so much going on. I'm like, Lord, why? But you know, God reveals things and He reveals how things are. And it's either for us to have faith and take a look at like what we've done and what we can do, right? And I just really believe if Jay-Z is not guilty, he's going to keep to being great and all that stuff. But why hasn't he said anything? And he never replies. He never answers. He never ever answers, guys. Okay, mine is purple. They asked me for my I don't know what color your toothbrush is, but I know mine's is purple. I know mine's is purple. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, how do I get rid of that? All the way to the end? How do I drag it to the end? I want to get this out of here. Okay, so I can't move it around. All right, anyway, guys, because I ain't got time. Anyway, yes, been a lot going on. I did head over to L&M Auto, Foreign Auto. They're taking a look at my car as I just, I know one thing. Pep Boys on 4th Avenue here in Brooklyn, shame on you. Shame on you, shame on you, shame on you. And you janky, raggedy mechanics that should just, but that's my fault. Because I have a Range Rover. I had no business going into Pep Boys, right? So that happened, right? Along with everything else that's going on, because I know that's a small thing to a giant, right? And it's gonna work itself out. Everything always does at the end. And I've been, in a way, I've been thinking, should I get a new car? Should I just go ahead and get a new car for all of this? Because it's like they stripping my car, man. Like, do you trust these mechanics? Do they take out parts? Do they? And I'm like, I don't know who to trust no more. I just put it in God's hands. That's all I can tell you. I put stuff in God's hands and I keep it moving. Because either way, I'm going to drive. I'm going to have a car. But at the end of the day, it's just like, man. It just never ceases to amaze me how it just goes. But let's get over here. Oh, did y'all see about that young lady from Africa? And she was a contestant. I can't remember where it was. Wait, let me look for this because she got bit by a cobra in her sleep in Africa. Can you imagine sleeping or just like you sitting in your house and this big long snake comes up and bites you? Girl, let me find this article because this was so crazy to me. Oh God, so much. I'm doing it now. Mm. And this is the news. I'm trying to find the news. So yes, so she was an aspiring Nigerian singer, and her name was wait, what was the okay? So Nigerian fellow step up aspiring. Her name was Ifon Ifanya Gwen, 26, rose to prominence after appearing on The Voice in Nigeria. And she was the local version of it's the local version of the international TV show singing competition in 2021. And she's known for her versatility, blending jazz, opera, classical, and music and soul. So the video shared on social media showed a snake handler removing a snake from her apartment as people nearby can can be heard screaming, "It is a cobra." A close friend, Sam Nzukwa, the co-founder of the music director of a choir in Africa where she sang, said she was a rising star. But they've been planning things and everything. So they also said, another friend who sang alongside her told BBC he was told she had been asleep while the snake woke her up. She first sought treatment nearby a clinic and did not have any, and it didn't have any anti-venom. Oh, while they were trying to stabilize her, she could not speak, but she can make hand gestures and she was struggling to breathe. And it was anti-venom. Can you imagine? That sounds like a setup. So, in a statement, the hospital denied the venom had been unavailable. See, I told you. And said claims is response and been inadequate were unfounded and do not reflect reality of the situation. Why do people do that? They do some crazy stuff and then deny it, right? The Federal Medical Center, Jabby, said on Sunday, our medical staff provided immediate and appropriate treatment, including resuscitation efforts, intravenous fluids, uh, intravaginal oxygen, and the administration of polyvalent snake anti-venom. So nothing worked. Can you imagine? Can you imagine sleeping and you get bit by a snake? Well, some of us be sleeping with snakes. Well, hey, how? Oh my God. How do I get rid of this? I want this gone now. It's not allowing me. Drag to the end. Okay, so because I don't like this, that it's just here, I would never do this again. But I don't know what color your toothbrush is. I know what mine's is. Anyway, guys, I'm about to come off. I ain't got a lot going on today, but I had enough sense. I said, let me go on because stuff is going to happen. Let me explain this to you. People wait for you to fail, right? They watch you. They watch you. People come around just to see you fail, right? And God has not failed me yet. And so what I'm going to tell you is hold on to your faith, hold on to everything that you believe in, and hold on. Just keep holding on, guys, because I can tell you one thing about me. I'm a trooper, right? And I know God got my back. But I know man is failable, but if I hold on, God got my back. And I need you to remember that. And I'm going to see you in the next video.